Life is full of stressors. We juggle demanding jobs, navigate complex relationships, and face unexpected challenges. It's no wonder that stress often finds its way into the bedroom, impacting our most intimate moments. If you've ever felt your sex drive dwindle during times of high stress, you're not alone. This is a common experience, and understanding the science behind it is the first step toward reclaiming your desire. Imagine this. You're facing a tight deadline at work, the kids are home sick, and your to-do list seems to be growing by the minute. In these moments, the last thing on your mind is probably intimacy. You're mentally and physically exhausted, and the thought of engaging in anything remotely sensual feels completely out of reach. This disconnect from our bodies and desires is not a sign of weakness or a relationship in trouble. It's a natural physiological response to stress, a survival mechanism designed to conserve energy and prioritize immediate needs. Our bodies are wired to respond to stress in predictable ways, and understanding these responses can help us navigate their impact on our sex lives. When we encounter a perceived threat, our bodies activate a complex chain reaction known as the stress response. This response, often referred to as the fight or flight response, is designed to help us cope with danger. At the heart of this response is cortisol, a hormone produced by the adrenal glands. Think of cortisol as the body's built-in alarm system. When we encounter a stressful situation, our brain sends a signal to the adrenal glands, triggering the release of cortisol. This surge of cortisol has a cascade of effects on the body, preparing us to either confront the threat or flee to safety. Cortisol increases heart rate and blood pressure, directing blood flow to the muscles and increasing alertness. It also temporarily suppresses non-essential functions such as digestion and reproduction to conserve energy. While this response is crucial for survival in truly threatening situations, chronic stress can keep our bodies in a constant state of high alert, leading to a host of physical and emotional consequences, including a diminished sex drive. The impact of stress on our sex drive extends beyond the immediate effects of cortisol. Prolonged stress can disrupt the delicate balance of hormones responsible for sexual desire, arousal, and satisfaction. In particular, high levels of cortisol can interfere with the production of key sex hormones, including testosterone in both men and women, and estrogen in women. Testosterone, often associated with male sexuality, plays a vital role in both men and women. It fuels libido, enhances arousal, and contributes to overall sexual well-being. When cortisol levels remain elevated due to chronic stress, testosterone production can plummet, leading to a decrease in sexual desire and difficulty achieving orgasm. Similarly, estrogen, primarily known for its role in the female reproductive system, also contributes to sexual desire and arousal in women. Chronic stress can disrupt estrogen production, further dampening libido, and making sex the last thing on a woman's mind. This hormonal cascade, triggered by chronic stress, creates a physiological environment that makes it challenging to experience sexual desire and pleasure. Stress doesn't just affect our hormones, it takes a toll on our emotional well-being, leaving us feeling drained, irritable, and disconnected. This emotional exhaustion, often referred to as burnout, can significantly impact our relationships, particularly our intimate ones. When we're burnt out, we're running on empty. We have little energy left to give to our partners, let alone invest in the emotional and physical intimacy that fosters a thriving sex life. Communication suffers, resentment builds, and the joy we once found in our relationships can dwindle, replaced by a sense of obligation and frustration. For those in relationships, this emotional distance can create a wedge, making it difficult to initiate sex or even feel physically attracted to our partners. The stress that initially dampened our desire creates a ripple effect, impacting the very foundation of our relationships. And for single individuals, stress and burnout can make it challenging to even consider dating or pursuing romantic connections. The energy required for putting ourselves out there feels insurmountable when we're already running on fumes. While stress impacts everyone differently, there are some gender-specific differences in how men and women experience stress and its effects on their sex lives. Understanding these differences can help individuals and couples better navigate the challenges of stress and intimacy. Men, often conditioned to be problem solvers, may withdraw emotionally or physically when stressed, seeking solace in solitary activities or work as a way to cope. This withdrawal, while seemingly self-protective, can create distance in relationships, leaving partners feeling rejected and unimportant. Women, on the other hand, often experience stress as a sense of overwhelm and emotional exhaustion. They may feel pulled in countless directions, juggling work, family, and societal expectations, leaving little time or energy for themselves, let alone their partners. This emotional depletion can manifest as irritability, low mood, and a decreased desire for sex. Recognizing the impact of stress on our sex lives is crucial, but it's equally important to remember that we're not powerless against it. By incorporating science-backed stress management techniques into our daily routines, we can regain control of our well-being and rekindle the spark in our intimate lives. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and deep breathing have been shown to lower cortisol levels and promote relaxation. These practices help us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings, allowing us to observe stress without judgment and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Regular exercise is another powerful antidote to stress. Physical activity releases endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters, which can help counteract the negative effects of stress hormones. Even moderate exercise, such as brisk walking or yoga, can make a significant difference in our stress levels and, consequently, our libidos. Understanding the intricate relationship between stress and sex drive is a journey of self-discovery and compassion. It's about recognizing that fluctuations in desire are normal, particularly during times of stress, and that these fluctuations don't define us or our relationships. If you're struggling with low libido, open communication with your partner is paramount. Share your feelings, listen to theirs, and work together to find solutions that feel good for both of you. Remember, intimacy thrives on vulnerability and understanding. If you're single, be kind to yourself. Focus on self-care and stress management, and don't put pressure on yourself to date or engage in sexual activity until you feel emotionally and physically ready. Remember, intimacy begins with self-connection. By prioritizing our well-being and seeking support when needed, we can navigate the challenges of stress and rediscover the joy of intimacy in our lives.